Three, two, and one. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. And today I'm going to talk about and review two TV series that I think deserve a lot more attention, especially now since they're over with. Definitely worth a revisit. All right, so both are from two great, respectable TV networks, FX and the other being AMC, who are known to kind of push the rating for modern television. So it's like you kind of get the rough stuff you would normally get like on a paid TV service like Hulu or Netflix. I think FX and AMC do great jobs on their TV series and brought us a lot of entertaining stuff over the years. The first one I'm going to talk about, personal favorite of mine, is called The Americans, which is on FX. Well, it was on FX, and yeah, it was just great. FX brought us some great shows. One of my favorites, comedy show. I think the longest running live comedy series. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I know isn't for everyone, but if you're from Philly and if you like dumb, funny comedy, this is your show, without a doubt. Just kind of let yourself go and sulk in it. It's awesome. I can't recommend it enough. I love that show, and I hope they keep writing forever. Archer, and The Strain, which was a great show. FX just kind of knocked them out of the park. They know how to make great TV. The Americans ran for 6 years, 2013 to 2018, and the producer was Joseph Weisberg. He has a few good decent series under his belt, and it shows with this. The characters, two actresses you would know, Kerry Russell, Matthew Rhys. You would definitely recognize them. Just put it that way. I'll leave links so you guys could check it out if you want. But yeah, it's a great story. I guess you could kind of say based on true events, because the actions portrayed in this show actually did happen. If you're into Tom Clancy, clandestine, secret agent stuff, CIA, So basically The Americans is about this American family that are actually KGB agents. So that's right, the mother and father were put together from a training program that the Russians did. So think of Black Widow. She was trained to be an assassin, but to, kind of hide herself as a regular American or whatever, kind of like in the vein of that. Except this is a whole family we're talking about. The kids have no idea, obviously. They're planted here to raise a family, to create a family, obviously, and play Americans. But meanwhile, do these secret clandestine operations in, where are they stationed at? I want to say it's Washington. That would make sense. I know it's somewhere where they can pull a lot of information, and just out of chance, their neighbors is he's in the FBI, so it's kind of like mind blowing, so they have to kind of put up this really pleasant, nonchalant kind of neighbor persona, because they get really close, and a lot of these episodes are like nail biters because they come across people that may or may not be trustworthy, or there's been times where they have a deadly biological weapon literally on their lap, and they have to figure out oh my God, how could we not make this go wrong? Or maybe have some secret information about someone, and they have to take them out, even though they're they might be friendly and they're not what they expect. And there's a lot of doubt. You see as the episodes or seasons go on, because it ran from 2013 to 2018, 6 years, a long time. They start to kind of pull apart. Their ideas start to disintegrate. But because they're a family, and now mind you, they've already been established before. They've had previous relationships. Some had, children and all that stuff. But because the Russian government put them together, they have to kind of leave the past behind and become spies, pretty much, but as a couple. So, there's that. Great writing, great dialogue. I was never bored watching this, and I was 6 years is 6 years. I was kind of sad to see it go, but God, I remember, thank God for DVR, man, because there's some nights where I knew I couldn't, watch it when it would debut. So yeah, that helped me out a lot. But it was super fun. It was great. Like I said, it was like reading a spy novel just in live action. And like I said, there were what we call sleeper agents. So people that were put here to look and act like Americans, but secretly would send information back. You hear it today. Maybe not with the Russians so much. Maybe like the Chinese or the Koreans or some other high power nation. They would want to spy on someone. They would train agents to look like whatever country they were going to be planted in. These went on a lot. Some might be still even here. Who knows? But it's entertaining nonetheless. I enjoyed it. It's a fun ride, and like I said, if you guys want to invest in something and you've never seen this, and if you like shows like 24 or any of those like secret agent spy stuff, if you like spies in general, 007, whatever, this is your movie, TV series. It would be nice. It would be cool if they kind of came back and did a movie. I've always said that about series I love. Like, if the season finale I wasn't crazy about. Now I think it was canceled before they decided to end it. I'm never sure how those things work. Like if they just end because they have an ending, or I'm sure if some cases they want to just keep going to like forever. But I think it was canceled maybe, but they wrapped it up nice. I didn't feel like sure maybe like a so many years later episode, but the way they wrapped it up I thought was pretty cool, and I don't want to say it because I want to spoil it. I think this is ones you guys should definitely invest in and watch. Yeah, comes highly recommended. Like I said, if you like shows to be invested in and just kind of like put yourself in a situation like what are you gonna do next? How do you keep this act up? How do you share allegiance, or how does your ideals as a government agent for another country spying on this country that you're starting to grow attached to. So, and it shows, like I said, great writing, producing, directing, it's all there. Comes highly recommended, and that's The Americans on FX. You could probably stream it now if you want. The other one is actually a graphic novel, comic book series from AMC, and now we all know AMC. Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. There's going to be more Walking Dead. They did other stuff. But I'm just saying, my point is AMC knows how to put out great shows. And this one really stood out. Might not be everyone's cup of tea because it's really in your face. Like I said, it's a graphic novel, comic book series brought to live action. And usually, sometimes they translate well, sometimes they don't. But it had a good set of producers. So this one ran for 4 years, 2016 to 2019. And it's called Preacher. You guys might have seen it. Maybe you watch an episode or two. But like I said, it's really in your face. Definitely keeps your attention. Oh my God, there's nothing, like, you can't really take it too serious, because just when you think it's serious, like, Hitler will pop out from hell. Or the devil will get, killed and be taken over by a demonic Western cowboy, that's trapped in limbo or something. See what I mean? You have a guy named Assface, pretty much, or Arseface, or whatever. One of the characters who, wanted to end his life via shotgun and lived, and now his face is, like that. You can imagine. But yeah, great cast. They all kind of fit. I'm just gonna run down. I wrote it down so I don't forget them. Dominic Cooper, great actor. Joe Gilgan. Ruth Negga, and it was produced by none other than Seth Rogen. Yes, The Interview, Seth Rogen, and countless other films, Pineapple Express, Evan Goldberg, and both of them, respectively, have done, directed, produced, acted, maybe not Evan Goldberg, but, have all, participate in some great movies and series, and continue to do so. They have a very unique sense of flavor, and shows how they produce stuff, and it's they work really well together. But other than that, like I said, it ran for 4 years, and I really enjoyed it. Preacher. It's fun. It's wild. Uh, I definitely recommend it, especially if you like any forms of crazy graphic novel. Like the episodes are so bizarre. Like I said, you get all these characters. You got one guy who acts like a Nazi. You get an actual Nazi. You get Hitler coming back from hell. You see what hell looks like. Um, and basically all these people just kind of gel together. So basically, what it's about, this preacher who's had a very rough life. Him and his, I think it's girlfriend slash wife or whatever. They're bank heist people. He comes from the South, really like religious background, and has to kind of like take up the mantle of being a preacher. But one day he gets possessed by, I believe it's a angel and a demon. They're offspring, pretty much. So it's like a spirit, and the spirit goes around trying to figure out like who to possess, but it doesn't work out. Like in one funny instance, it possesses Tom Cruise. We don't see it, but it possesses the leader of Scientology, Tom Cruise, and he just implodes. Like I said, we don't see it, but it's implied. We see a lot of that stuff. It's filled with gore. Like I said, AMC really pushed the rating for this. But yeah, it winds up possessing Jesse, who's played by Dominic Cooper. Great performance. And over the course of all these episodes, he runs into his girlfriend, who's played by Ruth Negga. There's an Irish vampire, Joe Gilgan, who plays the character really good, and it's just it's bonkers. It's nuts. Like I said, it's not to be taken that much seriously. Like I said, it's a graphic novel, and what I mean by graphic novel, comic book, it's really in your face. Like, zero F's given, pretty much. And yeah, very entertaining. Like I said, it ran for 4 years, 2016, 2019, and those were good times. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm so glad they picked it. I would have never known about it, honestly. I didn't even know it existed until AMC started advertising for it. I'm glad I watched it. Like I said, not every episode or maybe theme might be appeasing to some people. Some people might find it grotesque, I guess, at times. But come on. We need shows like this again. But yeah, I can't think of a better way. Because, and you watch the character grow from trying to figure out what to do with this power, because he could say drop that soda or whatever, and you'll do it. Because he's like this possessed entity in him. He could kind of like voice commands. He's powerful, but he does meet his match. Like, he's come across a slew of characters, from heaven to hell to like a secret organization, which their leader just bonkers. Like I said, it was a fun ride, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you like graphic novels, comic books, comic book type violence, then Preacher is definitely your show. Yeah. So there you have it. The Americans, which showed on FX, and Preacher, AMC. Like I said, both respectable companies. TV networks, done by two very respectable producers and actors, and I can't recommend it enough. Honestly, I wouldn't say you're wrong. It's entertaining, and we need more stuff like this. And I hope in the coming years, producers rewatch these shows, or people in general rewatch them and know what good TV was like. Not saying good TV is dead. I'm saying it's still there, but depending on the direction it heads, it could be in trouble. Just saying. So, yes, to more shows like this. There you have it. That's my 2 reviews of 2 excellent TV series. They've been out now for a while. I'm sure you could stream them if you have the networks. You could obviously stream the entire shows, or whatever option you use to stream stuff. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, I'm tired. Thanks for tuning in. And turning in, too. So we can take naps together. But yeah, someone told me I should smile more. Can you imagine if I did this? Hi, how's it going? I sound like a, TV broadcaster. Too forced. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Hope to see you all very, very soon. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and be nice to each other. Alright. Peace.